Carolyn Dube here. I am playing with one of Mary Beth Shaw's stencils for Stencil Club this month. I'm using PanPastels here, and I like them because in this application they're very forgiving. You'll see that the stencil kind of moved on me, and I just put it back in position and go back over it. And what I'm doing is only using part of the stencil, turning it and using a different part of it, so that what's going to end up is this really great pattern over the whole thing using just one color of PanPastel here. PanPastels are this wonderful creamy substance that leaves somewhat of a dusty residue, especially if you load up your sponge way more than you probably have to, like I do. So I'm creating a lot more dust with it than I probably have to. But that's why you'll see me kind of blow on the page to blow off any dust. That's why you'll see me occasionally take a paper towel and just wipe off the loose powder from the stencil so I don't create too much smearing as I'm doing this in places where I didn't want it. Now, anytime you touch a PanPastel that hasn't been fixed or sealed, there's a good chance some of it's going to smear, especially the way I put this on, which is a very heavy amount of it. I am not a formally trained pastel artist, but I just like how they look, I like how they feel, and I like playing with them, so I do. So if there is an official purist out there, a master of PanPastels, I'm sorry if I'm making you cringe because I'm just kind of doing this the way it feels right. I am turning the stencil just to fill in different areas. I am taking parts of the stencil, and just by doing it this way, I'm going to create sort of an overlapping pattern that's very random. It's very unplanned, but I'm going to fill in every white space here with this. Yeah, I know, you're shocked that I'm going to actually fill in all the white space, but yep, I'm going to do it. I did plan to use more colors on this. That was the intention, as you can tell by all the by the rainbow that's over there. And I just decided as I was doing it to stick with one color for this. And since there really aren't any rules for this, if I want to do one color, I'll do one color. And if I want to do lots of colors, I'll do lots of colors. The last part here is me just kind of filling in the last little bits and squeezing in every bit of color so that there's really very little white space left in this. PanPastels smear really easily. That's what makes them great to blend and work with. But when you're all done, you really don't want it to, or at least I don't want it to smear after I'm all done. So when I'm all done, what I'm going to do is seal it using the jelly plate with gel medium. That way none of it smears, and I show you how I do that in a video from the Colorful Jelly Print Party. And of course I'll have links for you on where you can find out more about this month's Stencil Club stencils from Stencil Girl, which were designed by Mary Beth Shaw this month, as well as the link to the video showing you how I seal PanPastels with a jelly plate. And you can find the full blog post over at acolorfuljourney.com. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you join me on my colorful journey by subscribing to my YouTube channel, stopping over to my blog, or finding me on Google Plus or Facebook or all those other places I hang out on the web.